What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. It's your friendly neighborhood coach, chromeantennae. And I know you might be looking at the screen and you're saying, yo, this is not Irunyew gameplay, this is not part gameplay, this is rec highlights. And fear not, the Irunyew gameplay is in this video. As you see here, the video is actually relatively short, so I wanted to give it a little more fluff. Show you some highlights that I had sitting in my media gallery, just kind of doing nothing with them. So yeah, man, I hit some crazy shots with the rhythm shooting mechanic. Got some crazy putbacks, crazy dunk. So hope you enjoy the highlights, but I'm in a bit of a weird predicament, okay? So I've uploaded this video once already. I went through the copyright check, and I'm about to explain something that made it a little bit weird and why I got to re-record my commentary over the video, whereas I wanted to hear the gameplay. So I'm playing the game when I'm not on stream, when I know I won't be using, or when I anticipate I won't be using any gameplay for any videos or anything of that nature. I typically play my favorite music, you know, whomever it might be. On this day, it was James Blake. We had the speakers up. We were just vibing, chilling in the park, trying to get our double rep. At whatever point it was, this was like the first week of the game, right? By the way, I am using the button in this gameplay, not the stick, not rhythm shooting, because I hadn't felt uber comfortable enough to experiment with it yet. But anyways, uploaded the video to the tube, and it's saying, oh, we're gonna hit you with a copyright claim if you upload it, because it uses a melody from the song Save the Savior, which is amazing, by the way, for like, I don't know, 2 minutes. But basically, the audio was us talking over it, so you can hear the song vaguely, but it didn't sound great. I don't know, it's annoying. You're not asking for all those details, but had to re-upload it, give you some commentary. You see me with the wide open three at the corner, bang. I'm pretty sure this is Greg Brown's jumper. If you don't know, Greg Brown's jumper has some weird grades, but it's one of the fastest bases in the game, to be honest with you. So please don't let the other grades fool you. If you see a jumper that you like in the Gym Shot Creator or just in general, experiment with it, give it a try. I will say this, though, I don't like Greg Brown with the rhythm shooting mechanic. It's a little bit too fast for me. But now that I feel like I've got more comfortable with the mechanic, I might go back and practice. But yeah, man, I got to sort of ramble over this video for 8 minutes so I don't get hit with a copyright claim. And it sucks because the audio with me, my boy TP and number 9, shout out to the gang, by the way, it was pretty damn entertaining. I thought it was pretty funny. Also, give me that big chase down LaCrome James type beat. But it was pretty entertaining, man. Like, I really wanted y'all to hear the gameplay. I think I'll be able to have y'all hear like the last minute, 30 seconds of the gameplay, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm very annoyed by the fact that I wasn't able to tune the levels well enough to where y'all could hear us talking without the music. And look, I know how to edit out. I know how to edit out certain levels and pull certain sounds out of audio, but for a gameplay that's not even 10 minutes long, where we frankly handle them, I'm not going through all that work, especially if we whoop this brother behind. Not to be rude to this guy, but yeah, man. Another thing about this Irunyew cat is he came out here trying to ISO. That was kind of surprising. And I know he didn't have on high risk, high reward. He definitely smacked a white. Oh, he did it right here. He smacked this white right here after all that dribbling, which is crazy. I was not happy about that. But yeah, like, this isn't the only gameplay where I played against quote-unquote comp or competitive guards. Shout out to this guy, by the way. I'll have his YouTube channel in the description below. I don't do no hate on nobody. And the cool thing about this too is I wish I would have had the wherewithal to see if I could rip the stream or anything. But he actually was streaming, playing against us while I was doing it. So that was kind of fun to watch and listen back and read his chat while he played this game. So yeah, man, I ain't really got too much to say beyond that. Except the guy can move. Like, look at him. He really get jiggy with it for real. Especially for like the first week and a half of the game. To move like that is pretty impressive, I find. But since this point, I've actually hit starter 3. I'm about 25% to starter 4. I got double rep for 2 days from that bingo card blackout thing. So it's gonna be hella dope to hit starter 4 and unlock Kobe Bryant's pull up from my guard and a couple of other neat animations. I'm also eyeballing making a small guard and maybe an actual pro-am lock, but as of right now, I've been enjoying the game. I think I'm finally at a point where my shooting is comfortable enough where I can really start labbing dribble moves and really start giving y'all some tips on how I move and how I look to create space. And just a friendly reminder, man, that this is still week 3, entering week 4, entering a month of the game. It's still incredibly early. None of the real like even tournaments have happened in competitive prime yet. Although I will say this, shout out to my team, Star Gaming. We are in the final 4 for Prestige area, and that'll be fun. It's been fun working with the guys, sort of taking in film like a menace, just watching as much film as I can between Zero Gaming and Team New Zealand. Another heads up for y'all, this Team New Zealand will be participating in our qualifier on my birthday, actually. So that'll be super exciting. I can't wait to do that. And then hopefully I will be in Manila in the Philippines in December. So we got a lot of exciting things coming up. As always, I will be uploading content whenever I can, however I can. If you don't follow my TikTok or my Instagram, please do that as well. I post a lot on TikTok and Twitter in particular. Those are my sort of favorite social media platforms of choice. I refuse to call Twitter X, thank you. But yeah, man. I think I pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover, since I have to ramble on for 8 minutes because I have James Baker playing in the background. So, I'm going to be missing that, my goodness. One more thing about this rhythm shooting mechanic, and I'll say this for my spot ups, right? Because I know some people are using it, some people aren't. For the rhythm shooting mechanic, I highly suggest using it if you're a spot up. There's just no reason not to. It might feel unnatural at first, but if you master the mechanic out of that corner, I just think it just expands. First of all, it expands the ring width like 70%. It's some ridiculous number for one. I also find that the speed ups and slowdowns aren't as frequent, or maybe that's a placebo from the fact that I can just read my jumper and I'm focused on reading my jumper more heavily than when I'm using a button. Whereas button, I feel like I sort of result almost subconsciously back to muscle memory. But anyways, make sure you find a visual cue that you really mess with and lab your jumper up. I always recommend labbing your jumper up. In my career, a lot of people don't like it because of it's not online, so to speak. But on Superstar, Hall of Fame, the green window is even smaller. So if you thought shooting was hard in the park or in the rec, I promise you it's even harder on Superstar and Hall of Fame difficulty. And that's just coming from a coach's expertise, so to speak. Also, look at this superhero lane. That's actually insane. My boy was tripping when he threw that pass. That's it. My boy was tripping out that he caught that pass. And hey, man, I'm not gonna lie. This brother here was with us. He could not shoot to save his life. But anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. The funny audio is here at the end of the gameplay, here at the end of this commentary, so to speak. I love you all. I'm your friendly neighborhood coach, chromeantennae, and please, please, please don't be racist, homophobic, or transphobic, and kiss with consent. We are out of here. Peace.
Hi, YouTube! It's your friendly neighborhood lot, chromeantennae.
Come on,
I'm gonna this nigga. How I dropped 17 and dropped the nigga off. That nigga shot 17, 1 for 7. God damn.